Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we'll learn 10 tips for effective time management. Now let's begin. You feel like you just don't have enough hours in the day? Well, you're not alone. So many people feel overwhelmed with too much to do and not enough time to do it. But it's not really true. A day is 24 hours for every single person on Earth. We all have the same amount of time to accomplish our goals. So how do the most successful people manage to get it all done and do it so well? Yes, our great business leaders and celebrities may have large staffs and seemingly infinite resources at their disposal to make their daily lives a little easier. However, they didn't start that way. Everyone worked their way up the ladder, and the most successful organized themselves in such a way that their climb was a little more efficient. You can do it too. So without further ado, here are 10 tips for effective time management. Number 1. Define your priorities. The first step to managing your time is understanding why you do what you do. Your why. By defining your priorities, you can develop a plan that makes the best use of every minute and drives you closer to your ultimate goals. One way to do this is by using the Eisenhower matrix to sort tasks. Divide your tasks into 4 quadrants based on importance and urgency. Quadrant 1 requires your immediate attention, made up of the tasks that are most important and those that are most time-sensitive. Quadrant 2 is for anything that's still of utmost importance but not as urgent. Not due immediately, that contributes to your major long-term goals. Quadrant 3 is for things that are due soon but not terribly important. These can be delegated or put off. And Quadrant 4 has things neither urgent nor important that can be deferred or even eliminated. Remember to regularly reassess your priorities. Life is full of changes. Your goals and desires, well, they're likely to change right along with it. Do a regular check-in with yourself to make sure your goals are still aligning with what you truly want and need in life. Hey, there's no shame in changing course. Number 2, have a plan. So now that you understand the why behind what you do, you must figure out how you'll get there. Develop a plan for yourself and stick to it. Having a daily, weekly, monthly, and annual routine will keep you on track, and it'll keep you from getting distracted. By doing something regularly, it becomes second nature, requiring less effort. It also frees up your mental energy from having to constantly decide about what to do next. Your plan should be made up of SMART goals. In this case, SMART refers both to the fact that this is an intelligent plan and serves as an acronym. Your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. If you're not sure how to start, try writing down everything you can think of that you need to do. Now, don't let this likely very long list scare you. This is actually part of the getting things done strategy invented by David Allen in the early 2000s. Getting everything out of your brain and onto paper, it frees you up to focus on actually knocking things off the list, rather than trying to remember them and getting distracted in the process. Once you've written your list, you can prioritize and rewrite it as an actual plan of action. Number 3, get organized. If your space is a mess, you may find yourself battling your own possessions and losing valuable time doing so. Disorganization is a self-made but powerful distraction. Make sure your workplace is tidy. Put pens in a cup and gather loose papers into labeled folders. Try to eliminate as much excess paper as you can. Recycling is your friend. Delete emails that you don't need and put items on your computer desktop into folders. Organization isn't just physical, it's also mental. Write down tasks, set reminders, and use a calendar, paper or electronic, to organize your work and social life and stay on track. Otherwise, a chaotic mind will lead to chaotic results. Make sure you respond to communications in a timely manner and stay on top of your finances so that you're not bogged down by external pressures. Number 4, stop multitasking. The ability to multitask is revered by our overcommitted, ever-hustling culture. We praise the master jugglers who can accomplish many tasks at once. But are they really the best at what they do? Appearances can be deceiving. In fact, research has shown that multitasking is decidedly less effective than focusing on one task at a time. One study even showed that only 2.5% of the population can multitask effectively. Multitasking has a big negative impact on your cognition because there's no such thing as truly multitasking. Our brains were designed to do only one thing at once, so when you're multitasking, you're really just switching between tasks extremely quickly, exhausting yourself in the process. To be more efficient, give your full attention to one task, complete it, and then move on. Number 5. Group similar tasks. So, now you've established that you're only going to do one task at a time, and that you're going to prioritize the most urgent and important ones first. How can you refine your plan? A long to-do list, even one sorted by priorities, can still be overwhelming. Make the most of your monotasking by tackling all of one type of task at once. By grouping similar tasks, you might find yourself accomplishing things more quickly, and you're less likely to get drained because you won't need to keep switching your energy and approach like you do when you multitask. In practical terms, when it's time to make a phone call, try to block out a little more time and then do all the calls on your list. Have a set time for email so you can lock into email mode. Set aside time for writing and then do all your writing tasks. Or decide to have a math day and get all your budgeting done at once. Your brain will hyper-focus and boost your productivity. Number 6. Try time blocking. Sitting down and powering through a task, no matter how long it takes, will drain your energy and make you less effective. In your exhausted state, you're also more likely to make a mistake. Instead, set reasonable time limits for tasks. Give yourself a ballpark deadline to accomplish each thing. The act of time blocking can also help you keep up your stamina. The Pomodoro technique is the classic way to do this. Using a timer, break your work into 25-minute intervals separated by 5-minute blocks of rest. After 4 of these chunks, treat yourself to a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. Then repeat. This method of promoting concentration while relieving fatigue is especially useful for more open-ended tasks. Number 7. Limit distractions. Just because you're hyper-focused on your tasks doesn't mean the rest of the world is going to fall in line. Everyone has their own needs and priorities. It's up to you to keep them from getting in the way of yours. Stay focused no matter what. Do your very best to minimize distractions in your environment. Clean up your space so that you don't get distracted by mess. Play calming instrumental music to help you focus and quiet your thoughts. Silence notifications on your phone and don't fall into the email trap. Set aside a separate limited time to handle your communications. Set boundaries with friends, family, and coworkers. Let them know when you're available and when you're not. Don't be afraid to say no to protect your time, energy, and attention. Number 8. Track your progress. Tracking your progress will help you understand how successful you are at attaining your goals. Using a to-do list not only keeps you on track and helps you remember tasks, it also can serve as a reminder of how far you've come. Check things off as you finish them and hold on to your lists so you can review them later. It can act as an official record of your day, week, or even year. Keep a journal. It helps you process your feelings and understand where you can improve. Review it later and reminisce about your pathway to success. If you're not accomplishing your goals, then do a time audit. Write down everything you're doing and how much time you spend doing it. You might just start to notice patterns about where you can cut corners and avoid time sucks in the future. Number 9. Automate and delegate. As you noted when you set your priorities, not every single task on your list is worth your time and attention. But that doesn't mean it still doesn't need to get done. Seek outside sources to knock off some of the more minor, repetitive, or even downright annoying to-dos on your list. Use software to automate dull or repetitive tasks. Calendar reminders can help you manage your schedule and stay on task, as can workflow software like Asana or Monday.com. Use automatic replies to manage expectations on the communications side, and use a service like Gmail that automatically sorts less urgent emails into folders. Schedule social media posts and even emails in bulk in advance. Use CRM software to stay in touch with clients. Rely on AI for basic but important tasks like creating outlines and summarizing meetings. Delegate tasks to other team members as needed. You can rely on interns and assistants to make phone calls for you, answer non-urgent emails, and write drafts of proposals that you can then refine yourself. This not only helps take work off your plate, but it gives you the opportunity to cultivate burgeoning talent who could become an integral part of your team. Number 10. Take a break. Life is about more than work. Take a break. You deserve it. And it's good for you. Studies have shown that taking regular breaks, it can give you the stamina to do more hours of work overall. And employees who make full use of their PTO, rather than sacrificing it for the sake of the grind, tend to be better performers. Make sure that rest and relaxation are incorporated into your routine. Carve out time to do things that you enjoy, hobbies or little pleasures that are there purely for your own happiness. After all, it's those fun little moments full of meaning and connection that make all this work worthwhile. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.